Okay. Gene Deal talked about the young lady who filed the lawsuit alleging that Diddy and his bodyguard took advantage of her. And he
Yeah.
mentioned that the young lady reached out to him
Oh yeah.
to get a hold of the bodyguard, Big Joe, and try to talk about things. Did you hear him say this? And do you have any thoughts about him inserting himself into that?
Yeah, I was very surprised that he did that on a you know, on YouTube to be the one to admit it. And in fairness to him, he have talked about this before this came up. I heard him mention this months ago that a young lady reached out to him about something bad happening to him and wanted him to try to reach that person or to help him. He denied then that, or he said something like, you know, it was too deep, or I forget the words that he used where he didn't reach out. He didn't admit at that time he reached out to the bodyguard, but he did recently. And so it was surprisingly, but he has talked about it before all of this came to light. Now, a lot of y'all want to make this as like the young lady mess up her credibility or she's a liar because she offered the guy money to come to court to testify. That's how I read it. Y'all read it like he was trying to get her to or get to get him to lie for him. I didn't read it that way. I read it, or I felt like she was just trying to say, "What? I just need you to verify this. I'm hearing that this tape is out there, and I believe that this is you is on it. You know more about it. What Or that was the boyfriend. That was the boyfriend, y'all. So that she was trying to get to verify all of this stuff. Not Big Joe. Big Joe was the other person that's on there. That's the guy that I'm telling y'all going to jail, y'all. He's going, that particular bodyguard, going to jail if he's not already a witness. But I just want to just reiterate, just because you offer somebody some money or some incentive to come to court and tell the truth and to get themselves involved in it, don't mean she's lying, y'all. It's a good possibility that she is, but if it's a tape out there and no things happen to her, and she's tied up with a plastic bag, and she was drugged up and all of that, man, y'all got to stop playing detectives and investigators on cases, y'all, because a person is tied up, drugged up, and all of that, just because she offers somebody some money to come and say, hey, come on, back me up on this. When she did all these things, she didn't know all of this shit was going to blow up like this. Nobody knew all of this stuff was going to blow up like this, and people start taking this stuff serious. That's the one I told y'all. I believe that is a victim, and I believe people are going to have problems behind that. And that's the one I tell y'all that Gloria all read. And just know this. This lady was transparent. This victim told her attorney, Gloria Allred, about the text messages before it got into the media and before it came out. So I would just hope that y'all don't discredit this particular victim like y'all been doing. That lady English is something up with her. There's something up with her story because I'm hearing she having a hard time finding an attorney. But this particular lady, I'm purposely not saying her name because I don't like to expose victims that much. But she definitely, I think is a victim. And Gloria Allred has if she taking that case and she stuck with this case after knowing about those particular text messages, then they investigating it. Y'all be looking for that to be one of the first persons getting arrested if he doesn't become a cooperative witness. And that case right there would hurt him. This stuff I'm hearing was sold on as porn. This is a tape that's out there. This lady woke up on tape with her hands tied up with plastic bags, y'all. Who does that? But y'all gonna tear her up because all of y'all are investigators and pros and all of that. But thank God, all you little youngsters and investigators in the comment sections won't be on the jury, because if all the cases happening, yeah, Puffy got issues, y'all. I have problems with pedophiles. I have problems with rapists. I have problems with guys that beat up on women. I have problems with it. I know a lot of y'all, well, you hoping for. I have problems with them, y'all. So y'all don't like Reggie. The ones that do like Reggie, that just don't like Reggie talking about God. Most of y'all that's probably saying stuff like that just don't like Reggie no way. But okay. Hopefully nothing like that would happen to your sister or your daughter, would be my take.